any statute clearly defining its authority. And after all these many years, this is the first serious congressional investigation of its activities. And we have seen today the dark side of those activities, where many Americans who were not even suspected of crime were not only spied upon, but they were harassed, they were discredited, and at times endangered through the covert operations of the Federal Bureau of Investigation. Such revelations place a serious responsibility upon this committee to see to it that that can't happen again.
Rich Schwartz, as a result of the committee's investigation, did you ever learn who wrote that letter to Martin Luther King or who authorized it?
Well, I think it was a man called Sullivan who we examined. Actually, Senator Montiel took his deposition up in New Hampshire, and then he died before we could call him at a public hearing. But he was head of the domestic intelligence group under J. Edgar Hoover, and I think he was the person who did it. Whether Hoover himself authorized, I'm certain Hoover would not have objected, because all of the so-called COINTELPRO proposals, like, for example, one in Chicago where the FBI tried to get one black leader to kill another black leader by sending an anonymous letter to the one they wanted to do the killing. But all of those actions were authorized by Hoover, and he would say, okay, go ahead and do it so long as you don't embarrass the Bureau. That was the exact word, so long as you don't embarrass the Bureau, by which, of course, he meant so long as you can keep it secret. But we didn't find internal evidence in the FBI beyond our being certain that Mr. Sullivan had been responsible for producing that letter. We didn't find internal evidence about whether the approval went up to Hoover. A lot of Hoover's documents, the day he died, his famous close secretary and one of his closest aides went through his files and destroyed a lot of them. Fortunately, they didn't destroy everything, and we found an enormous amount, but it may be there was a Hoover approval of the suicide letter, but that was one